You are watching the 2016 SCAC Golf Media Days and joined now from Schreiner University, head coach Ron McCosco, senior Phil Stewart, and freshman Lauren Leslie. Guys, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us here.
So, Coach, I'll start with you. Just look back at last year. It was the first title for the women and back-to-back titles on the men's side. What was it like for you as a coach to see your golfers have so much success?
Well, I mean, anytime you start a program, obviously you want to see your players do well. That was a really special group because they all kind of came in together, and there was a very, very large freshman class when they started here. And so the women got a chance to see the guys do some really amazing things during the course of their 4 years. The women had some success, but not quite on the same level, obviously. And to see all of them, having that championship level success right at the end of the season, was a great way to culminate, for Melanie and Maddie, their careers. And I think the thing that was probably the best moment for me was when our guys came off the 18th green. They had a pretty good feeling they were in pretty good shape. Their first question wasn't, where do we stand? Their question was, how are the women doing? And I thought that was really kind of a testament to them, but also to the program, that they were thinking first of the women.
So look back at this past fall now. How do you feel about this past fall, and how do you think the team feels heading into the spring?
Well, I mean, it was an interesting fall. We graduated a lot of people. We have a lot of freshmen. We've got 9 freshmen out of our 16 players. So we knew there was going to be a learning curve, and we knew there was going to be a lot of teaching. But we were really, really confident that we had great senior leadership and junior leadership with Phil and Casey on the women's side, Cortland and Allison. And, they did a really good job of bringing the players in and making them feel welcome. And I think the freshmen have done a really good job of being open and attentive and learning. There's always going to be some stumbles, and we certainly had a few, especially more so on the men's side. But, they did it with a great attitude. They wanted to learn more. And so I think, we're still very, very young, and Phil's going to continue to do his great things, and we're still going to have that same leadership on the senior side and the junior side on the women's. But I'm really excited about the future, not only this year, but next year and beyond.
And Lauren, now that you have your first fall under your belt here, what's the transition been like from high school to collegiate golf?
Golf-wise, it's kind of the same. You still play the course. I like the team a lot better here. It's more, they support you, and it's a lot of fun going to different tournaments and playing with really good players. With the workload with school, I mean, it's been an adjustment, but it's nothing you can't do.
Phil, at one point last season, GolfStat had you at #1 in the nation for scoring average, and now you're still hovering around the top 5. What do those rankings mean to you, and does it give you more confidence when you go up against other top golfers?
The rankings really don't mean a thing. I mean, I've always had this type of game in me. I've just detailed my practice in a way that I'm finally letting it show, and if I keep doing these things, I can compete with anyone in the nation on any level, so that's how I feel about that.
And Lauren, moving forward here into your first spring here as a freshman, what are you really looking forward to, and what's maybe something that you're ready to improve on?
I'm really excited about this spring. I have a really good team with me. We're looking forward to all of our different tournaments, and we have one in Austin, Arizona, even our home tournament, and then moving into conference. We're all just really excited and really hopeful. We're all working really hard, so we'll see what happens.
Phil, what about you? How are you feeling heading into the spring, and what are you looking to improve on?
I feel good. Just improving on everyone kind of meshing together and getting how our top 5 felt last year, and we all kind of felt comfortable with each other, and we feel confident and have the support of the whole team behind you.
And Coach, last question for you here. Where do you see room, or I guess do you see room for improvement kind of across the board? One thing that maybe everybody can improve on, or just small tweaks here and there throughout the team?
Well, I think that's the fun thing about coaching is that everybody's different, and we've really got some very unique personalities. I mean, we've got some guys who are very animated and carefree. We've got some people who are very detail-oriented and maybe a little bit hard on themselves. And I think that's part of the uniqueness about the job is you get a chance to try to figure out every individual puzzle and kind of put it together individually to maximize their skills and their abilities, as well as kind of their mental makeup. So, the one thing I will say, I want to get a plug in here because I'm really proud of this, is that we have a very young team, as I said earlier, but one of the things that took place this fall was in our academic performance, and Lauren alluded a little bit to the change in college for so many freshmen. Phil here is going to be an academic All-American this year, which is a tremendous move from where he was as a freshman. But I will say this, both of our teams had some really great performances, and our freshman class did an outstanding job on both sides. Our women were our top GPA performer on campus, but I got to give a plug to our men because our men really hit it out of the park. They were amazing. They broke the all-time school record, men's or women's sports team for team GPA in a semester, had a 3.75 GPA, which I don't know if there's very many schools in the nation at any level that's going to be able to compete with that. And so for me, that's a testament to the quality of these people and what we have in the future. And more importantly, I think the type of people they are as individuals, not just as players.
All right, head coach Ron Makosko, Phil Stewart, and Lauren Leslie from Schreiner University. Thanks for the time today, and good luck moving forward.
Thanks, Blake.